Hi, I'm Harper.
Ciao, I'm Eva.
Eva gets a ton of requests for Italian chicken recipes, but there aren't very many of them.
We have some, maybe not as much as a recipe for pasta, but we have some good chicken recipes.
Today we're making a classic Italian chicken recipe though. It's one of my favorites. Eva made it for me once before, and I'm excited to learn how to make it myself. It is, of course, chicken cacciatore.
Harper, pollo alla cacciatora. It's not chicken cacciatore, it's pollo alla cacciatora.
Cacciatora?
Alla cacciatora.
Alla cacciatora. What does that mean?
Chicken in the way of hunting, something like that. In the style of hunting. It doesn't matter, in Italian it's called pollo alla cacciatora. Now, as every Italian recipe, traditional Italian recipes, every region has its own version, and also here every family maybe has its own version. So today we are going to cook pollo alla cacciatora Eva style.
Before we begin, a quick shout out to a pasta grammarian in action. Killian made this beautiful timballo terramano. Now Killian is someone we've gotten to know very well. They've made more pasta grammar recipes than I think anyone. It's been really inspiring to watch their progression of cooking skills. It's awesome. So thank you, Killian, for trying the recipe. It looks great. If you want to become a pasta grammarian, then hit that subscribe button and let's get cooking. By the way, Eva, what happened to your hand?
Today I can't really cook because as everyone can see, my hands is a little bit, how do you say?
Sliced in half?
More or less. Not in an half, but very close.
What were you doing when you cut your hand?
I need to tell.
If you don't, I will.
I was eating the honey of the struffoli.
You know the struffoli dessert we made in a recent video? The honey at the bottom becomes encrusted to the plate, and Eva couldn't resist trying to scrape it off with a knife. Well, she ended up scraping off her palm.
The honey was very, very good, so...
Okay, so in front of us, let's see what we've got. Olive oil, salt, pepper. We have 2 chicken thighs.
Yes, but we can also use, for example, chicken drumstick or other part of chicken.
Grape tomatoes, tomato paste.
Tomato paste.
Some spicy pepper flakes. We've got some diced capers, some sliced olives.
These are kalamata olives, and they are the olives that are closer to what usually we use in Italy, that they are olive taggiasche, but they can work.
Is there an intense rivalry between Greek and Italian olives?
Maybe, but as you know, Italian olives are better.
Rosemary, a clove of garlic, some celery, carrot, onion, and wine.
White wine.
White wine.
This is dried white wine. We begin with pouring some olive oil in a pan.
Okay, let's switch places. I'm gonna guess about like that.
That's okay. You're learning. I told you, every time it's getting better and better and better.
I watch carefully. Look, 1 or 2 little swirls, basta.
I can cut my 2 hands and you will be in charge of the cooking.
Please don't.
Then take the clove of garlic, put there, and then start the heat, the fire. At the beginning, medium high, because we need the oil to heat up a little bit. Harper should tell us the truth, which is that he said once that this is the most amazing chicken recipe that he ever tasted in his life. Sure. And he eats a lot of chicken.
I eat a lot of chicken.
So trust him.
Okay, the oil's hot. It's starting to shimmer.
We add the onion, carrots, and celery.
So this is what you would call a sofrito, right?
This is what we call a sofrito, and is the base of a lot of Italian dishes. Not all, but a lot of them.
Like ragu.
Like ragu alla bolognese, ragu alla napoletana. We don't do this with the simple tomato sauce. Once for all, let's clear this. A simple tomato sauce doesn't require a sofrito. Okay, now you can take the garlic out because we don't need this huge garlic taste, we need just a little bit.
How long do you do this for?
2 or 3 minutes until the onion are a little bit translucent.
Translucent, transparent?
Translucent, transparent. Okay, now we are ready to put the chicken.
Okay. Should I do skin side down?
Bravo. Now we will flip the chicken because it needs to be golden to, I don't know, how do you say, braised? Sauté?
Yeah.
Rosolare. From today is rosolare.
I do it now?
Yes, it should be okay. Just reduce a little bit the...
Lower the heat?
You can add the rosemary.
I just sort of place it in there?
No, you can...
Tear it up?
See?
Okay.
Some spicy pepper. If you like spicy pepper. Because we love spicy pepper, we are going to add a bunch of spicy pepper. Okay, maybe not too much, otherwise from pollo alla cacciatora we are going to make pollo alla diavola. And already you can smell...
It smells amazing. The rosemary.
Rosemary. You can flip again. I will suggest you also to put some black pepper.
I will take your suggestion. So excited. I love this recipe.
You know that maybe we will flip it again.
Flip it. Yeah. So really you're just kind of flipping it back and forth several times until it's
brown.
What's the word?
Golden.
Why am I blanking on the word? Guys, help me. What is the word?
Rosolato. We say rosolato. It's so
I know what
easy.
you say, but I'm trying to remember what we say. Starting to get a little bit golden there.
This is not a very difficult recipe because at the end, after you had all the ingredients, it needs to cook by itself for about 30 minutes. So it's more the preparation than the real cooking of the chicken. But then at the end, the taste...
It's bigger than the sum of its parts.
Bravo. So, okay, flip it again. Okay, now that we have some color and before we burn all the onion, we need to pour some wine.
All of it?
See, all of it. And now we let the alcohol evaporate.
I assume it's ready when you can't smell like that alcohol anymore.
See, I think that the alcohol is evaporated.
Yeah, I don't smell it anymore.
So what we're going to add now is capers and olives.
It's right in, huh?
See? Our tomatoes. We need to melt the tomato paste in some water.
Like that?
That's perfect.
So I stir it in.
See?
How's that looking?
It looks very, very good, but we miss another ingredient that is fundamental.
Salt.
Bravo, Harper. Now we can salt the chicken with the tomatoes and all the rest.
It's a big pinch.
See, maybe a little bit more.
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
3 pinches of salt.
It should be okay. Flip the chicken because the salt is on the skin and we need it to melt. It smells very good, I know.
The olives bring so much to that.
I know. Once all our ingredients are in, what we need to do is cover it with a lid and let it cook for about 30 minutes. During these 30 minutes, we need to check because maybe all the liquid is completely evaporated, so we need to add a little bit more water.
Grab a lid. Okay.
Now Harper, lower the heat a little bit.
Lower it.
See?
Medium low, does that seem right?
Yes, doesn't need to boil.
So like a gentle simmer.
Yes, perfect, this. And now Harper, we need just to wait.
Why is it that there are so few chicken recipes in Italian cuisine? I don't get it. You guys have chickens.
Yes, we have chickens, but if we want to go in the past and see the roots of why Italians doesn't eat a lot of chicken, we don't eat a lot of chicken, it's because the poor people, they had chicken, but they kept the chicken for the eggs. Because with the eggs, they could eat the eggs, they could do the pasta and all the rest. If you just kill the chicken, you eat the chicken, but then bye-bye eggs, bye-bye pasta. So
that's why you guys eat so much pork.
Oui.
Pigs are good for two food-related things, meat and truffles. And that's what you guys do with them.
poor pig is made to be eaten, I'm sorry, or to search truffle, but there is the risk that the pork will eat the truffle, and bye-bye truffle. We need to wait about 15 minutes. Then we will check if the liquid is also okay, and then...
We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Ciao.
And it's been about 15 minutes. Should we check on our chicken?
We need to check on our chicken. So if our chicken was completely dried with any liquid, we should add a little bit more water. But because our chicken looks very good, the only thing that we need to do is to flip it.
Okay.
Perfecto.
Tomatoes are becoming nice and soft.
So this will be our sauce for the chicken. Another thing that we need to check is the salt. So take a spoon. What do you
Tastes
think?
very good to me, but
I will add
a little more salt.
a little bit more. We take some sauce and pour on the chicken.
Oh, so I kind of baste it.
Yes, also because in this way the salt will melt. Perfect.
Okay.
Are you salivating, Harper?
Yes, yes.
He needs to cook for about other 10-15 minutes, but this time, because we need to reduce the liquid, we will cover it, but we will leave it...
Like partially covered?
Perfecto. Here is in my mind.
I've watched you cook a time or two before.
10-15 minutes, and then our chicken alla cacciatore. I was saying chicken cacciatore, cioè pollo alla cacciatora, don't laugh. After these 15 minutes, our pollo alla cacciatora will be ready.
All right, we'll be back in a little bit. One of my all-time favorites, pollo alla cacciatora. Did I say that right?
Bravo, Harper, you said it perfect, so it means that you deserve to eat pollo alla cacciatora.
Ava style.
Eva style.
Do you need help? Do you need me to cut you a bite?
Sì, but sì. Grazie.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito. It's always a winner. Always.
So rich, so savory, tangy, and as you just saw, very simple to make.
And also the chicken is juicy. And then the taste...
It's moisty.
Moist is moist. And the taste of the tomatoes, the cherry tomato, peppers, olives, is very, very good. You know what? Maybe I can cut... because otherwise...
Careful.
No, don't worry, don't worry. It's amazing.
Guys, we hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you try this recipe, and you really, really, really should, tag us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, @PastaGrammar. Also, check out Ava's complete guide to homemade pasta. There will be a link down in the description below. We'll see you guys next time.
Ciao.
Ciao.